You may be wondering, Matt, why the heck did you make yourself the color of Dogecoin for this video? And that answer is very dang simple, because right now, the people who are not buying Dogecoin at this price are going to be kicking themselves not too long from now, as we've had multiple news stories coming out for Dogecoin. One of them is that FTX Japan just decided to list Dogecoin on their exchange, and if you don't know, it's actually pretty dang difficult to get a cryptocurrency through the Japan legal system. It's difficult to get anything involving finance whatsoever through the Japan legal system. It's very strict there, and there's so many different hoops that you have to jump through to do anything there. A lot of red tape and stuff like that, but it is what it is, and fortunately we do have that story coming out. But that is not even close to one of the biggest things to look forward to when it comes to Dogecoin. I mean, yeah, that's cool, and it could definitely help Dogecoin during the next run. I think it almost certainly will, as more people in Japan start to buy Doge, and across the entire world. In Asia, there's still a bunch of opportunity left of people who have not bought Dogecoin yet. But specifically when it comes to exchanges accepting and allowing Dogecoin trading, there is one that still has not caused a spike, which happens to be the biggest one in the United States, and that is of course Coinbase. You may remember back when it happened, the Coinbase Dogecoin listing was huge, right? We were all so excited about it, but unfortunately there were two very bad things that happened in regards to that. Now the first one is entirely Coinbase's fault, and definitely the most significant of those two things, which is that Coinbase decided to do the Dogecoin announcement in perhaps the least energetic way possible. What the heck were they thinking? Look at that. It's weird being the color of a Dogecoin. I'm gonna transact myself. How about that? I'm gonna go into a store and say, hey, do you accept Matt Wallace's? And we'll see. Maybe if I'm yellow, it'll work, since I'm the color of a Dogecoin. Who knows? Anything's possible, right? But the point is, when it comes to Coinbase, the way they did it with the announcement was very, very, very subpar. They did not build up energy by announcing ahead of time. They just randomly out of nowhere said, oh yeah, we just listed it, and it was like in the middle of the day when not that many people were paying attention, and they did it slowly, and they didn't advertise it that much afterwards. So Coinbase really kind of dropped the ball, or dropped the Dogecoin, I guess we should say, when it comes to their listing of it. But that doesn't mean that it's not still valuable for Dogecoin to be on Coinbase. Of course it is. And what it actually indicates, and very strongly hopefully indicates during the next bull run, is that there's a lot of people who own Coinbase right now that have not yet purchased Dogecoin, but likely will once it starts to spike again. So there's untapped market, untapped potential. That signifies a wave is coming. The other thing, by the way, I mentioned two things that Coinbase did, which was unfortunate, or that rather, well, I don't know if you can really blame them for it, but the market was down and in a negative trajectory when they did announce the Dogecoin listing, so that didn't help either. They kind of should have really done this way faster when it comes to the acceptance. They should have built up hype for it. If they had done those things, the spike would have already happened for Coinbase. So I guess if you want to find a silver lining, it's that we still have something else to look forward to when it comes to Coinbase. FTX Japan listing is also pretty dang cool as well. So those two things combined, it's kind of hard to not be optimistic in Dogecoin, regardless of what some people who are critical of it will tell you. Anyway, I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I will see you in the next video.